Yo, what's up guys? This is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio, and today I got here the Moderoid model kit from the day the earth stood still, and this is the giant Robo, the main mecha from that anime, which I still haven't watched, even if I already had this model kit with me, because I had a hard time looking for that anime, so I didn't watch it yet. But still, the design for this mecha model here is very nice, and I really like the concept that the author did from this mecha model here, and it looks really like the Sphinx from Egypt. And you can see its face here, looks like the Sphinx, and it has a humanoid face. You can see the nose and the lips of this mecha here. So this is really one of a kind mecha model. That's why it got my interest in buying this kit. So this is now hard to find kit nowadays, since Moderoid doesn't produce so much kits that they knew that will not be sold massively in the market. So if you're trying to look for the Ghetto Robo in the market, good luck finding one. And if you ever find one, it will be very pricey. So I bought this kit around 3,000 pesos, but if you're looking in the market right now, it may be around 6,000 pesos above if you find it here in the Philippines. Okay, so let's go with the aspect of the kit. So the kit here may seem to look massive because of those chunky armor, especially the shoulder armor here, very big, very thick. But the assembling process of this kit is just like a high grade model. So this is not so complicated. You can finish this kit within an hour because of those chunky pieces are very easy to fit together. Okay, so there we go. We got the head here. The head is really nice. This is what I like with the kit because of those Sphinx looking Egyptian head. So the head here can rotate from side to side. So there you go. It can rotate side to side, and it can look up and look down on this manner. And these parts here are all pre-painted, meaning if you get it out of the box, these are all painted by Moderoid. So here the shoulder can rotate 360 degrees, but you can hear those screech, meaning those screeching sound came from the very tight joints from this kit. So I advise that if you're building Moderoid kits, have the time to sand those pegs, especially the pegs for shoulders and pegs for the hips, because they are really tight that in the long run the plastics tends to cement to each other, especially the peg. So it's very hard to rotate and hard to play, and it will be the cause of sudden breakage of pegs. So might as well do some sanding. So here in the upper arm, it can rotate 360 degrees as well, and the elbows can bend. It's very thick and tight because I didn't play this for some time, maybe a year. And there we go, the elbows can extend somehow and flex up to this far. And as you notice, the hands, I replace it with the Kotobukiya type of hand. I forgot the line of this Kotobukiya hand set, but this is applicable to the hexagear model kits. So those hexagear model kits, I am a fan of those parts. One of this is this massive hand here, which is also applicable with the big robots that I have. So I love buying this kind of hands to apply on my chunky robots, such as this giant robo here. Okay, so there we go. As you can see, I noticed there is already a stress mark, which is a bad sign of Moderoid plastic. Moderoid plastic tends to have this stress mark because their plastic quality from the early releases are really fragile, and that's a bad sign from their model kit. So don't buy or be cautious when buying Moderoids that came from year 2021 below, because these are all fragile plastics. So there we go, the hips can rotate like that. It's not that dynamic because this is a tank type of mecha. And for the legs here, the hips looks very cool. It reminds me of the Tetsujin robot. And those Tetsujin robot, I think that is the robot that is the basis for this Getter Robo here, or the giant robo, I mean. So there we go, the hips is very tight as well because I don't play with this kit, and it can only move forward up to this far, if you can see there underneath, and the knees can bend also up to this far, and you can see those knee joints. That seems to be like a garbage plastic, but in hardened state like that. Okay. So it reminds me of those garbage plastic joints of the Full Armor Gundam and Psycho Zaku. Okay. So the feet here can rotate like this or move like this, and swivel side to side, have some plantar flex and plantar extend. And the pros of this kit, since this is a big kit, the feet is really flat and it will have some good foundation standing on ground. So there we go, the kit here stands about 23 centimeters if I'm not mistaken, and there, let's have it side by side with one of my big robots also from Moderoid. This is the Big O from the anime, with the same name from the main character, the Big O. Okay, this is the Big O, and they're about the same height. So Big O here is only a few centimeters or few millimeters taller than the giant robo. And let's compare it with my other big kits. This is the Chinese model from Plamo Loving Alien. This is the Jita from the Moon Gundam. So they are about the same height. So let's compare it with the original Bandai model, which is the RX-93 New Gundam Verka. And New Gundam Verka, even if this is the tallest among the protagonists I know, still it's shorter compared with the giant robo. So let's compare it with another tall kit from Tron model kits, and this is the Greedman. So the Greedman here is a bit taller than the giant robo. And if we're going to compare it with my latest massive kit here, which is the Fortune Meow RX-93 new Gundam. So RX-93 from Fortune Meow is a bit taller than the Getter Robo here. So there you go. I hope you like this review, and as I said before, good luck finding this because this is very hard to find nowadays. And if you like to buy this kit, it's a bit expensive now because Moderoid doesn't produce so much kits that they know will not be massively bought in the market. So this is Kimmerman from Kimmerman Gunpla Studio saying take care and see you next time on my other reviews.